YouTube channel. This is BEATRICE OTIE. If you are new here, please go ahead and subscribe because I'll be bringing you tons of content that are very informative and educative. You want to save time, you want to save money. Remember, we get more money, but we cannot get more time. So let's go for the ride. In this particular video, I will be talking about the Human Capital Priority Stream under Ontario Provincial Nominee Program. If for old subscribers, you know what's going on here. I have a video there where I talked about Ontario Provincial Nominee, the 9 programs, the ones that are open. I also took you guys through the e-portal form where you fill information. If you don't know where that is, I included the link there. And let's go for the ride. So in this video, we'll be talking about the Human Capital Priority Stream. Before I begin, I just wanted to mention Ontario called 1,186 candidates. Just making sure it's on. I want to make sure my mic is on. They called 1,186 candidates for provincial nominee, which means hopefully these individuals will get their provincial nominee 600 points, and they will definitely get an invitation to apply and hopefully get their permanent residency. So if you believe you have these skills, this tech skills and this tech programs that were called, then feel free to start your application. Okay, I will be taking you through the whole ride. I also have a video where I talked about resume. I have a video where I talked about IELTS. I'll be bringing more your way. I'm a full-time employee, but I just thought of doing this because I went through it and I don't want someone to make the same mistakes I made. So I will just mention before we go into detail in regards to what you need to do for the Human Capital Priority Stream. I just wanted to mention some of the programs that were called. The candidates were the NOC codes were 0213 Computer and Information System Managers, that was called 2147 Computer Engineers, that was called 2172 Database Analyst and Data Administrators were called 2173 Software Engineers and Designers were called 2174 Computer Programmer and Interactive Media Developers were called 2175 Web Designers and Developers were called. I know someone who is a web designer. So yeah, this is a very great opportunity. Use it by all means. Take advantage of it. You know, you don't know how long this will last for. And I just wanted to mention, I don't know if you've heard the news, Canada called 27,000 people under the Canadian Experience class with CRS score of 75 points. I don't know if you heard that. If you watch my YouTube channel, you'll see the excitement somewhere here. This is a very great time. Permanent residency takes a while, but if you can get in and start the application by 2022 or before the end of this year, you could be here. So think about that and put that in your plan. So let's go for the gist for today. Subscribe, please. Subscribe if you're just joining in here. So before you can qualify for the Human Capital Priority Stream, there are some certain criteria that you need to meet. Let's go. So number 1, you have to have submitted your information under the Express Entry system. I talk about Express Entry, no code. I'm going to include the link if you don't know what all those are. You have to fill in your information there. You also have included your no code number, your no levels and all that. Remember, you have to be under no code O, A or B. Most of this job no codes I mentioned are no code B. So you want to make sure you meet those. So when you have included your information in the Federal Express Entry system, they would give you a notification of interest. Now, if your no code number is 2147, then yeah, they would have given you a notification of interest. When you grab that notification of interest, then you go into the ONIP e-portal and you fill in your information. You will have to meet the education criteria, which means you have like a BSc, master's or PhD, and it has to meet the Canadian equivalent. You can use ECA for that, Education Credential Assessment, for those outside Canada. You have to show settlement fund. It varies though. Usually they want you to have at least $29,000. You have to show language score. So Canadian language benchmark is band 7. You could take IELTS, you could take CELPIP, you could take TCF, you could take TEC. I did a live video on my Facebook page. I will include the link here. I did it. It was so detailed and I put so much energy into it. So you can go watch that. For the work experience, you ought to have 1 year, you ought to have like 1 year experience in the last 3 years working in Canada under the Canadian experience class program. I think I did a video. You can watch that if you don't know what Canadian experience class is and what the requirements are. Or you have to have 1 year experience in the last 10 years on the federal skilled work program. So if you're in the federal skilled work program or the Canadian experience class, remember you have to be in the federal system. If you're not in the federal system, there's no way you will get notification of interest. So you have to be there. That's where they pull you. And yeah, once you meet one of those programs, then yeah, they give you a notification of interest. Congratulations, you get your provincial nominee. You can now go back to the federal express entry system with your provincial nominee certificate. Attach that there. They call you. It's a guarantee. They will call you. You get your, you submit your information, and you get your permanent residency. So if Ontario is of interest to you, you love Ontario, then you can make, and you have the NOC levels I mentioned, then go ahead. Remember, for human capital, they usually want young people, so you have to be within 20 to 29. I did mention in express entry video where I said there's a certain point, CRS point. They have the highest CRS point. I believe it's 110. 110 if you're between ages 20 to 29. So do me well to share, do me well to like, do me well to subscribe. Click on the thumbs up. Tell someone who this video would benefit. Thank you for subscribing. Thank you for watching. See you in the next video.